got an intense practice in today. I think the boys are ready to put the pads on. They said they will see each other after spring break, so they're going to take a week away here on spring break. But it was a great practice today, intense. You know, too many guys on the ground in shorts here, just trying to teach them how to play fast. And I think, you know, we count them during practice. We had 19 guys on the ground today. We had 7 last Wednesday, so you know they're starting to compete. They're watching the tape, saying, "Oh, they made that play," and then they come out and try to make the play and go too hard. But you love the intensity, the energy, and the effort they're giving you. You know, happy with number 2, and we'll give them a little freshness here, and then we'll come back and knock out the next 13. Questions?
Your expectations pretty high for Dane and Jason, what those guys should do this season.
And Damari Mathis, no question about it. They've been out there for a few years, and obviously Dane is the older of all of them, and he's come a long way since his freshman year. And we hope the rest of those guys. But you know, really, when I look at it, I see us as having 3 starting cores. I don't know, you know. I think Dane's a starter. You know, we're going to find out with Damari and Pinnock. They're battling it out, and to me, those are all 3 guys are starters right now.
What about the rebuilt linebacker core? How are they looking so far?
You know, I have to watch it. You know, watch the tape. You know, when you look at it, I mean, Chase Pine, I thought had a great day today. You know, at the mic, I think Elias is playing strong. I really like what I see out of him. You know, at least day 1, watching the video. But I don't think he, you know, tailed off any today. At the star position, Cam Bright is battling with Phil Campbell, and I like the talent. Now they got to know what to do, and that's what we're working on here the next 15 or next 13 to go.
You have Chase back inside in the middle, or
we have Chase doing both, and we're trying to find our best, you know, 3 linebackers, and he knows that. And so he's playing a little bit of Mike. You know, Wendell Davis really is backing up Elias in the first 2 days, and we've got Salim and Chase working at that money spot just to see who that guy's going to be.
And what about a running back? How do you feel about that group there?
You know, obviously, you know, Quadri Olson's out here today, so you guys might want to interview him today. He's probably more exciting than me. You know, with the losses of Olson and Hall, you know, A.J. Davis and Sibley are doing well. I mean, we saw some great things out of Sibley last year, and obviously A.J. played in the bowl game. You know, we're excited to see what those guys got. You know, we have Malik Carter playing a little bit of running back, so he's got a little bit different gear. It's a total different gear than some of the bigger guys in there. So, you know, I'm happy with where it is after day 2. We'll continue to get better. Long time until August 31st.
You guys have had a string of 1,000-yard rushers last year. You had 2 of them. Do you feel like you have one on this team that you have somebody that you can count on to beat?
I do. You know, we'll have 1 or 2 of them for sure. You know, we'll find out who they're going to be. I can't sit there and name them today. And then we got 2 young puppies coming in, so you know, we're going to find someone to carry the ball. And you know, we're going to rush and we're going to throw. We're going to do what it takes to win a football game.
Offense, but Pat, you know, we'll talk about that rushing game there. I mean, how much do you feel like that makes up some programs? I think they do something they call it RB. I mean, how much do you kind of lean into that?
You know, our goal is to win football games. I mean, you know, we didn't win enough. Obviously, we got to a championship game, but we still, you know, we'd like to win them all. And you know, when you look at it, it doesn't matter RBU. You know, running the football, throwing the football. I think you still got to be balanced. You know, we'd obviously like to run the ball, but when you run the ball and you still can't throw it, that doesn't help you either. So we've got to be balanced in what we're doing, you know, offensively, but we still want to have some 1,000-yard rushers.
What does Weaver bring you in the end position besides just his talent, his athleticism?
What else is there? I mean, obviously, he brings you character. I mean, he's a character guy. You know, I won't get into details, but he spoke to the team for about 35 seconds before practice today, just to bring up, you know, something. I guess I'll just say it was about Lily, and he's just, you know, he brings you everything. I mean, he's first class. He's again, obviously, he's athletic. He's big. He's fast. He's smart. So he brings you, you know, everything you really want in a football player.
And you had mentioned last year about Aaron Matthews blocking. How much more is there as a receiver, and do you think that he's ready to kind of show more of that?
Well, I think he's ready. I think you know, depending on what we do in the passing game, that Aaron Matthews is ready to do more than just block. And he had a great year blocking, but you know, it's a different year. It's a different offense, and you know, we're doing some different stuff.
It's kind of strange for you as it is maybe for me that Matthews and French and DeMar and Watts, these guys are seniors now? They've actually been here for 4
Sorry,
years?
ask me a question again. I lost focus here. What's going on behind me for
Too
a
long
reason.
of a question. Is it strange for you that, I mean, Aaron and Maurice, DeMar, Watts, I mean, these guys are seniors. It doesn't seem like they...
No. And again, we hope to get another year back out of DeMar. But yeah, it's amazing how fast it goes, and our kids talk about it all the time. You know, Olsen talked about how fast it goes. It goes fast. I mean, you blink and it's gone, and it's hard to believe that those guys will be gone after a year.
We talked to you on Wednesday about Phil and Rashad Wheeler switching positions, but we forgot to ask you, did those guys come to you with that, or did you go with them? How did they
Phil
come about?
came to me. You know, Phil wants to play a little tailback too. Phil came to me, and we went to Rashad just to see what we could do to you know, make it a little bit better at that position. And you know, again, just having an older guy. I mean, you go out and get a grad transfer, you can go get a JC guy, or you can pull a great quality character guy from the position. So I didn't tell him, hey, you're moving. I never tell a guy, hey, you're moving over here. I told him to think about it. We actually talked about it in bowl practice, and I let him have time just to think about what's best for him and where he's going to help impact the football team.